Engineering. Katie Lawrence. Ben McFarland. Ben is the son of Tom and Jessica McFarland. Ben has been involved in basketball, football, and track. Other school activities include Spanish Club, National Honor Society, and KYLA. Future plans are to attend college and pursue a degree in criminal justice. Ben McFarland. Our next senior is Wayne Reichert. Wayne is the son of Liberty and Heather Reichert. Wayne has been involved in basketball, football, and track. His future plans are to pursue a degree in construction management. Wayne Reichert. Jaslyn Trusty. Jaslyn is the daughter of Michael and Aaron Trusty. Jaslyn has been involved in basketball as the team manager, football and baseball team manager, and cheer. Other school activities include FFA, Spanish Club, and Junior Miss. Future plans are to attend Purdue University Fort Wayne to pursue a degree in special education. Jaslyn Trusty. Tanner Witt Boyo. Tanner is the son of John and Crystalline Boyo. Tanner has been involved in basketball, football, and track. Other school activities include Spanish Club, DECA, and an internship with the Marshall County Courthouse. Future plans are to pursue a career in law enforcement. Tanner Witt Boyo. Dante Workman. Dante is the son of Lindsay Workman. Dante has been involved in basketball, football, and track. Other school activities include Spanish Club. Future plans are to attend Butler University and pursue a degree in finance. Dante Workman. Isaiah Baca. Isaiah is the son of Angelica and Elias Baca. Isaiah has been involved in basketball, tennis, and baseball. Future plans at this time are undecided. Everyone give it up for Isaiah Baca. That's your seniors. We're so grateful for you, your leadership, and love for our school. God bless you and your future plans. Thank you, parents, as well. We know you're very proud of them. Thank you, seniors.
Drop the no audio graphic, please. You are looking at the Trojan Trench in Bourbon, Indiana, where tonight a pair of small-town rivals get together on the hardwood for the 77th time as the Bremen Lions have made the 15-minute trip on over to take on the 7th-ranked Triton Trojans on this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week. And how you doing, everybody? Alongside Angelo Carlo with the Hall of Famer from Bremen, Bo Hundt courtside. It's Chuck Freeby, and it's so great to have you with us as we wrap up the regular season here on Sports Michiana. Boy, the Bremen Lions have been a little bit snake bit this year. That's one of the reasons they have a 10-10 record. But there is plenty of reasons to tune in and watch this team, and one of them is a sophomore by the name of Chase Devine, who is the top-scoring sophomore in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, averages 23 points per game, electric player. And then around him's got some veteran names that you would recognize from football in Tyrus Graverson and Silas Ladig. This is a team maybe they thought would be a little bit better than 10-10, but when you put things in perspective, it's the first time in 16 years Bremen has won 10 games in back-to-back seasons. I think this is a team that could threaten in the sectional in 2A.
Well, that's why Matt Miller wants to see a sense of urgency from his team coming into tonight.
I'm hoping to see a sense of urgency, and I want to see it on both ends of the court. We have times in the last couple of weeks we've had lapses on defense that were just literally just mental lapses, a little bit of lack of effort. So I want to see that be complete. And urgency from our guys, our role players on offense, owning that offense, owning their piece of putting the ball in the basket, where we don't have to just stand around and hope that Chase gets us a bucket. We have guys that are perfectly capable of it. We believe in them with all of our hearts. It's time for them to own that a little bit, and I think they're going to.
They'll take on a Triton team tonight that is #1 in the state in scoring defense. One of the reasons is they have 6 seniors on this team, but they bring them, a lot of them, off the bench.
Absolutely. Usually, and tonight is senior night,
yes,
so 5 of the 6 will start, but usually it's only 2. Dante Workman is one of them that you see on your screen right now, but they're led by Gage Riffle, who is averaging 13 points per game, has 59 three-pointers on the season, so he's a junior and an underclassman. They got a lot of good underclassmen. Reason that they're 18-3 is just they've grown up together, and this is a very special group for Jason Groves, and why they're ranked 7th in the state.
There are 4 banners hanging in this gym because of Jason Groves, so I asked him, is this team good enough to maybe hang another one?
I think so. One thing is the defensive end, obviously. We play defense. I think defense wins championships. Like you said, we're very balanced. We don't have one guy that just stands out you can key on, and I think that's hard to defend at times. And just their work ethic, each and every day in practice. They come to practice each day and bring it, and so that's all you can ask from your group.
Bo Hundt joins us courtside, and Bo, these two teams know each other from the original Northern State Conference, where they were great rivals. The tournament is just a week away. I imagine this game has a little bit of importance for both sides, not just because of the rivalry.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think one of the biggest things is, yes, this is a rivalry game between these two schools. You're only 15 minutes away. They play in all sports. Parents played against other parents of the kids that played on these teams. But I think it's more important than just that rivalry game. Sectionals are a week away, like you said. Bremen has a chance of going against a top 10 team, a team that's really going to push them, a team that's, in 1A, not going to be in their sectional, but it's going to definitely push them. And Triton has the opportunity to go against Bremen, a physical team that's going to get after it. So it's both win-win situation in this, but they're definitely preparing for that sectional title, guys.
You said the key word, Bo, physical. I asked Dante Workman yesterday what this game would be like. He said Pistons Bulls, football without pads. We'll find out if he's right when we come back. We'll have our Tony Letcher Health Market Student Athletes of the Week. One of them is Dante Workman. You'll hear about the other when we come back on Sports Michiana.
Shopping for tires used to be like pulling teeth. That was before I went to TireRack.com. Tire Rack's tire decision guide made it easy to drill down to the right tires for me.
What?
Oh, I got a great deal. My tires shipped fast and free and arrived the next day. I even got 2 years of free road hazard protection.
Where?
You're darn right, wow. Next time your tires get long in the tooth, visit TireRack.com.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
In need of an award? Call Crown Trophy of Mishawaka, the area's premier award provider. They've been serving the area since 2001 with cutting-edge exclusive products. personalized with state-of-the-art laser engraving technology. And Crown Trophy has more than just trophies. They offer corporate, sales, and retirement awards, along with personalized gifts and promotional products. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned, where everyone's a winner.
For over 100 years, experience and inspiration have been the foundation of Big C Lumber. I'm Mark Young. Deciding on the perfect cabinetry for your home can be overwhelming. It's best to depend on our consultants with decades of experience at Big C Lumber. Your needs and wishes will be matched with our guidance in the creation of new spaces. We call this customer-inspired design, representing your personality, your style. Visit Big C Lumber, where the possibilities are endless.
Let's be honest, shopping for window treatments can be a real pain in the glass. Shades, shutters, blinds, drapes, the options are endless. Avoid expensive mistakes and return shipping with online retailers. Call the local team at Quality Window Treatments. Their entirely local process makes choosing the right look for your space easy. They bring the showroom to you during your in-person consultation. And with hands-off local installation, you never make a measurement. Visit QualityWindowTreatment.com to book your free consultation and see your space in a whole new light.
Your garage door keeps your home, family, and valuables safe and secure. Make sure it always looks good and works well. Precision Garage Door is your one-stop shop for design, installation, and repairs. Count on us to help you choose the right materials, style, and color for your new door. And when you need repairs, we're ready. Our friendly trained technicians work around your schedule and are available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Call your local Precision Garage Door today.
Garage doors done right.
You dream it, we design it. You need it, we've got it. We crank it out so you can crank it up. We work with purpose to power your passion. It's game on, so come on, let's elevate adventure. Let's take life to the next level today. Let's become better together. This is Patrick.
This edition of the Sports Michiana High School Game of the Week is brought to you by Tony Letcher with Health Markets, the right policy at the right price. And it's time now for our Tony Letcher Health Markets Student Athletes of the Week. We have Dante Workman, a senior basketball player at Triton, and Kyla Foster, a senior basketball player at Bremen. We'll start with Kyla, who is ranked 10th in the senior class at Bremen High School, also a member of the track team, and of course, a fantastic player on the basketball team as the all-time leading scorer. How do you balance everything between athletics and academics and your extracurriculars?
Yeah, so during school, I prioritize my work, and then after practice, I just go home, prioritize it again, and then just get it done till it's done, no matter how late it is.
I mentioned you being the all-time leading scorer for Bremen girls basketball. You passed your sister to get that honor. What does it mean to you to be 1 and 2 in the family, but to have the edge over your older sister?
It means everything to me. I'm super glad of the accomplishment. I know my sister is super proud of me as well. I'm her #1 fan, and she's my #1 fan, so I'm just super thankful.
And then family's big for you because you guys like to sing in a family music ministry, including at the Grand Ole Opry last year. Tell us a little bit about this experience that you get to have with your family.
Yeah, it's a great experience. We love spreading God's word and just making that a big idea in our lives. We want to make him known and just make sure that people know his good word.
Who's the best singer in the family?
My mom.
What does being a Bremen Lion mean to you?
It means a lot. It means community. It means being thankful for everybody you have in your life. It just means positivity, and you're going to get to where you need because you have people by your side.
Kyla, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dante Workman, a senior at Triton, a member of the basketball team, football team, and track member, 3.35 GPA. How do you balance everything?
It's a lot of time management. You know, I try to get my schoolwork done in school so that when I'm outside of school, I can focus 100% on what I'm doing.
It is senior night. You're one of the 6 seniors being recognized this evening. Well, maybe not your final time playing in this gym. It's possible you could play some more come postseason. But what does this group of seniors mean to you?
Man, they mean everything. I mean, they've been my best friends since kindergarten all the way up. We first started playing basketball together in 5th grade, and we never looked back. So I just love playing with them.
You're going to study finance at Butler. Why finance? Why Butler?
I love dealing with money. Who doesn't love money, right? So I know it's weird to a lot of people, but I budget a lot. You know, it's a lot of what I do, and I enjoy it. So that's my future.
What does being a Triton Trojan mean to you?
Oh, man, it means everything. I'm so glad I grew up in this community. Everybody shows so much love and support, and to me, being a Trojan just means I have people behind me that have my back, and a whole bunch of togetherness.
Dante, thank you very much. Congratulations. Kyle, thank you very much. Congratulations. What an outstanding group of Student Athletes of the Week presented by Tony Letcher with Health Markets. Now we got the big rivalry game, 77th edition of Bremen and Triton in boys basketball. It's all next on the Sports Michiana High School Game of the Week.
Finding private health insurance can be stressful. What if it didn't have to be? I'm Tony Letcher, licensed insurance agent. I prefer to personally meet with my clients so I can get a better understanding of your needs and budget. I can even review your current coverage. I don't want you to be my client today. I want you to be my client forever. Call Tony Letcher today to schedule your free consultation or visit tletcher.com.
Founded in 2001 by brothers Sam and Levi, Reliance has built a reputation for excellence, providing high-quality home building and renovation services to the Michiana area. From single-room renovations like kitchens and bathrooms to building your dream home from the ground up, everything benefits from their decades of experience. From concept to completion, Reliance makes even the largest projects simple and hassle-free. To find out more, visit RelianceDBR.net. Reliance. Design, build, renovate.
When contractors and OEMs need quality electrical products at the best prices, they look to Babsco Supply. We strive to supply all the electrical products you need for residential, light commercial, and OEM electrical components. We have the knowledge, dedication to customer service, and extensive inventory to ensure your electrical projects are completed successfully. We are employee-owned, which means all of our employees are owners. So you know we care. With locations in Elkhart and Warsaw, Babsco Supply is working together to serve you better. Learn more at babsco.com.
Your car carries precious cargo. It needs to be dependable, rain or shine. Let Tom's Car Care Center in South Bend help take the stress out of your car's maintenance. We'll change your oil in 10 minutes, flush your transmission, replace your wiper blades, and much more. Oil changes include a half-price car wash when needed. Welcome to your extended family, Tom's Car Care Center.
In 1969, America celebrated men landing on the moon. Now the USA is trying to return, and Imagineering Finishing Technologies in South Bend is helping pave the way. IFT is providing paint, chemical conversion coatings, and non-destructive testing services for NASA's Space Launch System and Orion spacecraft, which will deliver astronauts to the moon and possibly Mars. Help make it happen by joining the Imagineering Finishing Technologies team at iftww.com/career.
Just graduated high school and now wondering what's next? Ready to start making a difference? Now is your chance. The St. Joe County Police Department Correctional Officer's starting pay is $50,000. Working in the jail can teach you life skills that you can use as a correctional or police officer. Benefits include vacation, medical, dental, and vision. For more information, call Sergeant Kylie Williams at 574-245-6263 or apply at sjcpd.org.
This edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you in part by the St. Joseph County Police Department. Join the team and help protect and serve our community. Our St. Joseph County Police Department pregame show rolls on as we check in on what the teams are wearing, sponsored by It's Tops in Mishawaka. Bremen will be wearing the road black with the green numbers trimmed in white. Triton wearing the home whites with the blue numbers trimmed in gold. Senior night here in the Trojan Trench. And as they make some announcements here, we'll check in on our Lilliard Insurance keys to win for tonight's game. For the Bremen Lions, they want to protect the paint. They want to riffle, not allow Triton's leading scorer to get off to a good start and work inside out. Triton wants to make sure they defend Devine, that's Chase Devine, the leading scorer for Bremen, rebound against a taller and physical Bremen team, and show some efficient offense. And now we're ready to honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Triton student Jillian Buells. School with our national anthem as we get ready for this one. But before they introduce the starting lineups, there's going to be a moment of recognition here for the legendary Northern Indiana basketball coach Bill Patrick, whose grandson Landon plays on this Triton team. Bill was a player at Sydney High School back in the 50s, but he's much more famous as a head coach at Sydney, at Whitco, at Tippecanoe Valley most recently. And Bill, who turns, 88 next week?
Yes, 88 years old next week. There you get in a picture with his grandson right now. He won 399 games at Whitco alone. He won another 200-plus at Tippy Valley, 288 to be exact, won 764 games in his career overall, including 21 conference titles, 16 sectional championships, 3 regional crowns, and 1 semi-state trophy in 48 seasons as the Indiana varsity basketball coach.
And he's being recognized because he's receiving a John Wooden Legacy Award, one of 46 coaches across the nation to receive that. And the interesting thing about Bill is, he's old enough he may have coached against John Wooden when John was coaching high school. Not quite that old, but still, what a great honor for a great guy. Bill has always been so cooperative with our broadcast when he was coaching at Tippecanoe Valley. And then I remember him at Whitco taking a team to the Final Four that featured a young man by the name of Jeff Peters, who played briefly for Digger Phelps at Notre Dame.
And very neat to have him recognized. So if you were confused, Whitco and Tippy Valley again. Grandson Landon on this team, and then his son Chad is an assistant here for Jason Groves at Triton as well.
So they're talking a little bit more about the John Wooden Award here as they continue to recognize Bill Patrick before this crowd. Pretty good crowd on a Tuesday night here, but that's to be expected when these two rivals get together. In fact, as we have a moment here, let's check the series history between these two schools, because Bremen leads the all-time series, but it's a pretty narrow gap, 39-37 in favor of the Lions. The first meeting was in Triton's first year as a school back in 1964, and the last time the two teams played, Chase Devine went off, and Bremen won that one by a score of 51-45 last February. Our officials, as prescribed by the Indiana High School Athletic Association, you see them there. It's Ryan Eakins on the left. Zach Sliwa, who I think has done as many games as I have this year, is standing in the middle, and he's working with Andrew Toish tonight. So they applaud Bill Patrick, who's recognized before this crowd. And now the good news is we can get ready for Bill Patrick's favorite thing, which is high school basketball, as we get ready for the starting lineups in tonight's game. And here's Angelo DiCarlo.
All right, for the Bremen Lions, they will start Chase Devine, a 6-foot sophomore guard. 23 points per game. The top-scoring sophomore in Indiana also averages 3 assists and 2.2 steals per game. Tyrus Graverson is a 5'10 senior guard, 7.5 points per game. He'll play at St. Francis for football next year. Silas Ladig is a 6'2 senior forward, 7.8 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per game. He'll go to Indiana Wesleyan for baseball. Of course, he was the quarterback from the football team. Aiden Hunziger is a 6-foot senior guard, 3 points per game. And Maddox Hickman is a 6-foot junior forward, averaging 1.2 points per game. And now you see, after the recognition, that they will go to the Bremen starting lineups as they announce here in the arena. We can let you know real quick that whether it's Medicare, individual, or family insurance, or even small business insurance, Tony Letcher with Health Markets is your guy. He doesn't want you to be his client just today. He wants you to be his client forever. Google Tony Letcher Health Markets or visit tletcher.com.
So there you see Tyrus Graverson coming out. This Bremen team coming in with a record of 10-10. Back-to-back 10-win seasons for the first time in 16 years, but they'll have their hands full tonight with the home team as the lights go out for the spotlight introductions here at the Trojan Trench.
And the Triton starters, all seniors here tonight, brought to you by Lemler Oil in Bourbon. Dante Workman, a 6-foot senior guard, averaging 8.3 points, 3.8 assists, and 2.6 steals per game. Caden Large, a 5'11 senior guard, 2.3 points per game. Wayne Reichert is a 5'11 senior guard, 1.2 points per game. Ben McFarland, 5'9 senior guard. He was the captain on the football team. And Isaiah Veka, a 5'8 senior guard, 1.3 points per game. Now, if you're wondering, Tanner Witt-Hoyo is also a senior and a usual starter. So why is he not starting tonight? Well, that's because he transferred in as a freshman from Valparaiso. He said to Coach Groves, Coach, why don't you have the other 5 guys who have been together since grade school, why don't you have them start? A really cool honor to have that he decided to do. And of course, then from there, you'll have a litany of talented players led by Gage Riffle coming off the bench tonight. 13 points per game. He's a 6-foot junior with 59 three-pointers on the season.
So Triton in the home whites, Bremen in the road blacks. And it's a little bit of a throwback game here at the good old Trojan Trench, one of the larger small school gyms you're going to come across. And a lot of the seats have families in them here tonight. Good student turnout from Triton tonight as well. And we're ready for high school basketball, our opening tip-off, brought to us by our friends at Neighborly Hometown Heroes. Zach Sliwa will toss it up. Triton wins the opening tip. Trojans are 18-3 on the year. They have won 7 in a row coming into this one. That's Caden Large up top. Here's Dante Workman trying to do some work inside. Kicks it outside, and the 3 is offline. The rebound comes to Bremen and Silas Lading. Lions are 10-10 on the year. Their only loss to a sub-500 team, though, came at the hands of Plymouth. Tyrus Graverson with some nice moves inside, lays it up for 2. Graverson, who you saw quite a bit of during football season, one of the state's leading receivers, committed to the University of St. Francis, gets the Lions on the board.
He put on a football move there, juking everybody to get to inside the lane for the early bucket.
Outside, Isaiah Vaca. Now here's Workman trying to get a clear out against Graverson. Ben McFarland down here in front of us. Workman again. Now Reichert pops out. Good ball movement here by the Trojans, trying to spring somebody loose.
This first quarter brought to you by Noonamaker's Coin Shop in Mishawaka.
Isaiah Vaca, very athletic young man, now over to Caden Large. Here's Workman again. And the Bremen bench supporting its defense. Workman driving, kicks it outside. They work it around to Caden Large. Large on the drive into the lane. Nice bounce pass, and the layup up, no good by Vaca, and the rebound corralled by Silas Ledig of Bremen.
It was almost a perfect possession for Triton because they took their time. They just unable to finish in the end.
Here's Chase Devine, misses on the 3, and a perfect box out by Triton to get the rebound. Driving in the lane, jump stop. Now Workman all the way for 2. Dante Workman, a senior who averages 8 a game, gets the Trojans on the board 2 minutes in.
Workman, a multi-year starter, after lulling the defense on the last possession, drives right inside for the bucket there for Triton's first points of the game.
And a steal by Triton, but they throw it away. And Jason Groves was open, but the problem is he's not playing anymore.
Don't think he has eligibility left. For more than 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping people find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. They're nationally known and locally run by an outstanding team that believes in supporting the Michiana community. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Adam Hunziker with the ball underneath. He wears number 1 on the road. Now Ledig had it poked away from behind. Triton coming all the way down, but the layup missed. A little lob pass inside to Vaca wouldn't go either. Ledig gets the rebound. Here comes Devine the other way. Devine puts on a move, and the wing jumper is pure. Chase Devine with his first basket of the game. He averages 23 a game. Down in the corner, it's Ben McFarland. Now Wayne Reichert. 3 on the way from Caden Large is off the mark. And it's been one and done at the offensive end for Triton. Graverson trying to put on some moves. Here's Adam Hunziker.
Now the bench is starting to clear for Triton. It looks like the usual starters are going to come in at the next available timeout.
Leidig for three is off the front of the rim. Stolen away by Graverson. Kicks it out to Devine. Good head and shoulder fake. And again, the jumper misses, but the rebound kicks out to Triton. And a whistle and we've got a substitution timeout here called. Not exactly sure what Zach Sleever was calling there.
Well, we'll claim it's a timeout brought to you by Bellman Oil as they make wholesale changes. I don't think he called a foul, did he? So
no, I'm not sure exactly what the call was there. If Zach called a timeout, Triton chose not to use it.
Yeah, that's a little confusing because the ball was in play.
But there's no foul that's been recorded on the scoreboard, so we'll see. 4:15 to go, but Triton now with more of its regular lineup in the game. Tanner Wood-Hoyle kicks it outside to Julian Swanson, who misfires, and Leidig gets yet another rebound.
And regardless of these substitutions, Bremen doing an excellent job on the boards, continuing here midway through the first quarter. Again, the first quarter brought to you by Nunamaker's Coin Shop in Mishawaka. They cheer on the Lions, a family-run business since 1962. Nunamaker's deals in precious metals, coins, and currency. Nunamaker's Coin Shop, enhancing people's lives 1 ounce at a time.
Leidig got too far underneath the basket. Here's Workman for three. That won't go, but the rebound to Triton. They finally get an offensive carom. Couldn't put it in as the shot was missed by Wood-Hoyle.
Couple lay-ins that Triton would love another opportunity at that they have missed so far. Neither team shooting particularly well early on here in the first quarter.
Good help defense on Devine. Here comes Riffle all the way for two.
Man, you see the speed there from Riffle. We talked about his ability to shoot the three, but in transition, just lightning fast down the court for the bucket.
That is one of the trademarks of this Triton team. They do not have any size, but they have speed. Devine fades and fires one off the front of the rim. And a rebound foul called on Tyrus Graverson, his first. And we'll take another look at the last hoop, courtesy of Reichert and Knepp Wrecker Service.
And Reichert and Knepp Wrecker Service congratulates Triton on an outstanding season so far. With locations in Warsaw, South Bend, Plymouth, and New Haven, Reichert and Knepp Wrecker Service can handle any and all of your towing needs in northern Indiana. Learn more at rkwrecker.com.
Hartley Mytol checks into the game now for Bremen. He wears number 23, and he's also joined by Wyatt Beasley off the bench.
Andy Knepp of
Reichert
and Knepp Wrecker Service said we have to make sure we give a shout out to Justin Grubbs, the Bremen athletic director, his former classmate here at Triton. Maybe not a positive shout out. No, he's just kidding.
Well, Justin's daughter Elena had a terrific girls basketball season for Bremen as Mytol is tripped but manages to keep possession. And fortunately, Elena got most of her talent from mom.
And Andy's daughter, of course, a senior on the Warsaw girls basketball team that'll play for a state championship later this week.
Graverson with a reverse, couldn't get it to go, but it's tipped outside to Leidig. Bremen continues its board dominance. That was one of the things that concerned Jason Groves of Triton coming into this one. Mytol has it picked from behind, and Triton comes away with it. 2-on-1 fast break. Workman lobs it up, and it's converted beautifully by Wood-Hoyle.
Well, there's an early contender for the Big C Lumber big play of the game. Great give and go, unselfish basketball by the Trojans.
Luke Kincaid getting ready to check in at the scorer's table for Bremen. Nice catch by Leidig, working against Workman. Goes up physically, couldn't get it to go, and Workman corrals the loose change. Trojans with a 2-point lead as Bremen has come out a little bit cold from the field tonight. Workman from the wing. Too strong. Mytol the rebound. The Marion transfer handles the ball up top.
Want to help your team look great? It's Tops can help. They are the official outfitter for a number of local schools and even Sports Michiana. They can do a lot more than just clothes. Learn more at itstops.net.
Here's Devine coming around into the lane. Couldn't square his shoulders, and Triton gets another rebound. The pace has been quick. The execution, not that great.
Your home deserves the best, and your neighborly hometown heroes are here to deliver. Glass Doctor secures your home with expert glass care. Mr. Handyman takes on small fixes to big improvements, and 5-star painting revitalizes your space inside and out. Trust the pros who bring you peace of mind above all else.
Triton will hold for one shot. Landon Patrick being hawked by Mitel. Riffle. Now Patrick again. Here's Workman. Patrick into the wing. And Landon Patrick beats the first quarter buzzer to give Triton a 4-point lead at the end of one. The defense really coming up big for the Trojans and leading to transition. They lead at 8-4 after one on Sports Michiana.
Shopping for tires used to really grind my gears. So many tires, and the thought of choosing the right one made me, precisely. That's before I went to TireRack.com. I got the best deal hands down. My tires ship fast and free, arrive the next day like clockwork. Tire Rack even gave me 2 years of free road hazard protection. Precisely.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
I joined Notre Dame Federal Credit Union a long time ago.
1978.
I've been a member over 15 years.
I've worked with Notre Dame my whole banking life.
44 years.
I have my checking account there, I have my savings account there.
Really value the
community-based banking system.
My credit card with Notre Dame, I have my car insurance with Notre Dame.
I can't say enough good things, really.
I have my auto loans with Notre
My
Dame.
whole life is at Notre Dame
I
Credit
will
Union.
remain with them until the day I die.
It's one unique, one special vibe.
The Sports Michiana Game of the Week brought to you in part by Tire Rack. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Quickly downstairs for a Patrick courtside report. Bo Hundt, your thoughts on the first 8 minutes?
Well, we knew it was going to be a very physical game with both these teams, and that's what we got out here. They're both really offensively working for the best shot, and I think that's the biggest thing with these teams, and they're very patient. They're going to move the ball, try to take care of it. But like you said, Bremen's not able to hit a shot even though they're dominating the board, guys.
They had some good looks. I agree with you, Bo. They just didn't convert them.
The second quarter brought to you by Ferret Custom Roll Forming, the best choice in metal fabrication, providing ISO certified quality with unparalleled service and support. At Ferret Custom Roll Forming, we form value. Learn more at ferretrollforming.com.
Almost an entirely new five out there for Bremen, with the exception of Chase Devine. Mitel stays in the game at the top of the zone. Riffle shot over the zone and missed, and here comes Mitel. Hartley Mitel handles it up top for the Lions. Looking for some help, and a 30-second timeout called by Bremen. It's sponsored by Bellman Oil. 7:11 to go first half. 8-4 Triton on Sports Michiana.
Are you tired of auto service from big box stores and new car dealers? 45 years ago, my parents, Bud and Diane, founded Zolman's with a strong commitment to the community. Today, Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care is still family owned and operated with over 150 employees and families. And we offer a price match guarantee on any tires from any local dealer, while providing complete auto service on all makes and all models, serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
This edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you by Reliance. Design, build, renovate.
And last time out brought to you by Bellman Oil in Bremen, your one-stop shop for all your fuel and lubricant needs. As a local family-owned business that truly cares about its customers, Bellman Oil brings over 50 years of experience to keep your equipment fueled up and running smoothly. For quality and reliability, visit BellmanOil.com. Go Lions.
Chase Devine on the dribble, and he's getting a lot of help on the defense. Riley Teener's three is good. So Teener steps up, the 6'5 sophomore, with his 11th three-pointer of the season. Got some different numbers on the Bremen roster here tonight that are throwing us off a little bit, but Teener, the big redhead I saw practice yesterday, so he stood out in the crowd at 6'5".
I was wondering how you figured that out so quickly. It helps when we go to practice.
Patrick misses the three, Teener the rebound. They'll work it around to Devine. Devine into the paint, goes all the way with the scoop, and it wouldn't go. Rebound loose, and Tiener tips it around and controls it.
I mean, they're getting the rebounds even on the ones that they have no business getting the rebounds, including right there. Great job there by Bremen to collect that one.
I hear being 6'5" helps.
Hartzell Farm and Feed is a great place to get your hunting and fishing supplies, as well as all your quality feeds at a great price, made right here in Etna Green, Indiana. Hartzell Farm and Feed.
Bryce Miller battling inside. Now Luke Kincaid back outside. Meitel topside triple. Hartley Meitel's 14th three-pointer of the year gives Bremen the lead, 10-8, 6 straight for the Lions. The 2-3 zone for Bremen, trying to be very active, but they left Patrick open, couldn't convert. Miller the rebound. Devine trying to pick up the tempo a little bit for the Lions. Kicks it down to Tiener, easy two. Timeout for Jason Groves and Triton, and the Bremen fans will come to their feet. Bellman Oil sponsors the 30-second timeout. Back after this on Sports Michiana.
Yes, I was just in a bad car accident. I need help.
I'm in a call center. How am I supposed to help you? Did you buy this insurance over the interweb?
Yes.
You think this can wait till after my lunch break?
No, your lunch can wait.
When this happens, you'll understand why it's important to have a local agent. The Lilliard Insurance Agency is just that agency. We're a local agency and we're here to take care of you. Call the Lilliard Agency today.
Friends, this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you by Imagineering Finishing Technologies, IFT, where quality is a way of life.
One thing that Triton has been unable to do so far tonight is hit a three-pointer. If they do, it would be brought to you by Lemler Oil, located in Bremen. They've been delivering bulk premium fuel for nearly 80 years. They're committed to giving the best customer service and will deliver directly to your farm, commercial site, or home. Google Lemler Oil for contact info. Go Trojans.
Dante Workman missed the layup, then fouled on the rebound, and he'll go to the line for free throws. Dante, a 63% foul shooter. They're going to call the foul on Chase Devine, his first, and so here's another look at it on the Reichert Net Record Service replay.
Workman missing the front end of the free throws here, as Triton has not really been able to get into the flow, Chuck, since changing things up with the starting lineup because they started all 5 seniors.
Well, the other thing is Bremen switched to this 2-3 zone, and while Triton is normally a pretty good three-point shooting team, they have had games this year where they haven't shot it well, and they kind of live and die by the three. We'll see if that continues as Graverson goes inside for 2. He has been a whirling dervish here in the first half.
It hasn't always gone in, but he's getting the opportunities inside, and the more opportunities he gets, the more trouble he's going to be on the inside presence, as it's now a 5-point lead here for the Lions.
Bremen with its biggest lead of the night. Here's a 3 on the way, and that's off the mark as well for Triton, out of bounds off Graverson. Normally, he has much better hands than that, at least on the gridiron.
Imagineering Finishing Technologies in South Bend is a longtime supporter of high school athletics. They're also helping NASA send astronauts back to the moon. Want to help? Learn more on joining the Imagineering Finishing Technologies team at iftww.com/careers.
Ripple's 3 well off the mark, and it's out of bounds off Triton. It'll be Bremen ball. The Trojans just all kinds of out of sync here in the first half.
Bremen Athletics would like to congratulate all of our winter sports teams on an outstanding season. Thank you to the coaches, athletes, and parents for all the countless hours you have invested. We appreciate you. Go Lions.
Silas Laydick gives it off to Devine. Laydick thought about the 3. Instead comes barreling down the lane, and the big fella couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line for 2. He's fouled on the way up by Tanner Whitt-Hoyle.
Triton High School Athletics is proud to support our exceptional student athletes. Your commitment, passion, and sportsmanship inspires us all. We believe in your ability to excel both in sports and beyond. Go Trojans. And a big thank you to Triton feeding our crew tonight. A great hospitality room. Usually we seek out an outside business to do a little trade, and And we want to give a shout out to Bourbon Street Pizza that they were originally going to give us pizza, and then Triton said, hey, we're going to hook you guys up.
Rodney Eunice's wife runs that hospitality room, and she outdid herself tonight. Silas Leidig with a pair of free throws for the Indiana Wesleyan baseball commit. And Bremen ups the ante to 7. And now the Lions switch back to man-to-man. So some switching defenses here by Matt Miller to try to confuse Triton a little bit. The drive, the dish to Tanner Witt-Hoyo, who had to be really physical on the catch. Now Riffle works his way back in. And you hear the Lion fans express their appreciation.
A reminder, this second quarter brought to you by Ferret Custom Roll Forming.
Riffle over to Julian Swanson. Now Brady Wood, the freshman, poked from behind by Leidig.
Before the game, we interviewed our Student Athletes of the Week, presented by Tony Letcher. Tony is a lifelong resident of Michiana, a licensed insurance agent with Health Markets. If you need insurance, Tony is your guy. Google Tony Letcher Health Markets to connect.
And poked away from behind. Here comes Bremen on the run. Devine lobs it over to Graverson. Hunziker drives the baseline for 2. And Matt Miller wanted early intensity from his Bremen team, and he has had it tonight. He stressed a sense of urgency from his squad. They're playing with it.
Well, you talked about Triton having the best scoring defense in the state. Bremen's the one that's come on all ends, especially on defense. They have forced Triton into tough situations, long possessions to get a shot off, and then they've been one and done on almost every one of those possessions.
And this is exactly what Jason Groves was concerned about when he talks about offensive efficiency from his team. They have none of it tonight right now.
And if you are hearing this small contingent, well, it's not really small, it's a very nice road crowd from the Bremen fans, but it sounds like it's a home game right now for Bremen.
And to be fair, the Trojans really haven't given their fans much reason to cheer. Now they'll have one 2-on-1 fast break and a foul by Devine. That's his second.
Yeah, the only problem with that foul is the fact that it is his second, right? And as you take a look at the replay brought to you by Reichert and Nepp Wrecker Service, I like the fact that he wanted to make sure that Triton had to earn it at the free throw line, but when it's your second foul, you don't necessarily want to do it in that regard.
Gage Riffle, a 77% free throw shooter, the son of the superintendent, was an all-conference basketball player a year ago.
Freezing temperatures, sleet, snow, well, we know they've arrived and starting to finally melt away. But are your tires ready for what's probably still to come? The experts at TireRack.com will get you your vehicle ready for prime time. They sell tires that dominate winter. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Oh, I see. You're going to be a meteorologist now, so you get more time.
Well, I mean, I only have to be right a certain percentage.
Ripple hits the free throws. Matt Rudkin waiting on line one. Here's Devine bringing it across the stripe. They work it down low to Leidig. Now Devine on the baseline trying to back his man in. Double team, so he kicks it out to Hunziker. Bremen trying to show good patience here. Leidig, backdoor cut, Graverson. He's had a big first half with 6. He averages 7.5 per game.
Notre Dame Federal Credit Union is the financial institution of choice for Sports Michiana, plus hundreds of churches and schools. Link your Elevate credit or debit card and your nonprofit earns 1% cash back. Go to NotreDameFCU.com/elevate to learn more.
Thrown away. And Bremen will likely hold for the last shot with 39 seconds left in the first half. And Wyatt Beasley will check into the lineup now, wearing number 2.
Since 1959, Patrick Industries in Elkhart has empowered outdoor enthusiasts to achieve next-level recreational experiences. Patrick is a proud supporter of our local teams and athletes, empowering excellence on and off the court.
Jaden Overmeyer checks in for Triton. Big physical guard who was an all-conference running back for the Trojans football team. Bremen with a 9-point lead. Let's see if they can execute and hold for the last shot.
Thank you to the Lilliard Insurance Agency for all their work in helping Sports Michiana get all its insurance needs. Real people, real service, real value. That's their slogan. But Matt Lilliard and his team also live it every day. Visit realvalueins.com to get the personal touch you deserve.
Bellman Oil sponsors the timeout. 2011 Bremen on Sports Michiana.
In 1969, America celebrated men landing on the moon. Now the USA is trying to return, and Imagineering Finishing Technologies in South Bend is helping pave the way. IFT is providing paint, chemical conversion coatings, and non-destructive testing services for NASA's Space Launch System and Orion spacecraft, which will deliver astronauts to the moon and possibly Mars. Help make it happen by joining the Imagineering Finishing Technologies team at iftww.com/career.
And this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you in part by Patrick, empowering outdoor enthusiasts since 1959.
Locally owned Central Automotive in downtown South Bend is your answer for oil changes, brakes, air conditioning repair, general maintenance, and more. Check them out at Lafayette and Colfax. Central Automotive, we're here for all your automotive needs.
Chase Devine put back into the game for this last offensive possession for the Lions, who lead it by 9. Bremen trailed 8-4 after 1, but it's been a blitzkrieg here in the second. Devine's cross-court pass to Tiener. Too strong. The rebound to Workman, and the first half comes to an end as Workman just about takes out a speaker here in the Trojan Trench. A 20-11 lead for the Bremen Lions and Matt Miller as he joins Bo Hundt for a Patrick sideline report. Go ahead, Bo.
Matt, you guys going in halftime up by 9. A lot of defense, a lot of rebounding. Went really well for you guys. Struggled early shooting, but guys were able to turn that around.
Yeah, I was stoked with the defensive intensity. It's waned at times recently, so I'm glad that we were committed on that end. Offensively, it was rugged. I was hoping for a little bit better flow than that. We dribbled it too much. But if we can get the ball moving side to side, get Chase coming off some things, we'll be better off for it.
You had 6 kids in the scoring column. How does that feel?
That's awesome. Yeah, we've been begging for that. We've got guys that are more than capable. It's just their mindset taking over and owning that. So it's been great to see.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you, guys.
Bremen held Triton without a field goal in the second quarter. It's one reason the Lions lead 2011. Our St. Joe County Police halftime report continues after this on Sports Michiana.
For over 100 years, experience and inspiration have been the foundation of Big C Lumber. I'm Mark Young. Deciding on the perfect cabinetry for your home can be overwhelming. It's best to depend on our consultants with decades of experience at Big C Lumber. Your needs and wishes will be matched with our guidance in the creation of new spaces. We call this customer-inspired design, representing your personality, your style. Visit Big C Lumber, where the possibilities are endless.
Let's be honest, shopping for window treatments can be a real pain in the glass. Shades, shutters, blinds, drapes, the options are endless. Avoid expensive mistakes and return shipping with online retailers. Call the local team at Quality Window Treatments. Their entirely local process makes choosing the right look for your space easy. They bring the showroom to you during your in-person consultation. And with hands-off local installation, you never make a measurement. Visit QualityWindowTreatment.com to book your free consultation and see your space in a whole new light.
Medicare plans can be confusing, but they don't have to be. I'm Tony Letcher, licensed insurance agent. I can help you compare your options because I'm appointed with many nationally recognized carriers. With my help, you can find the coverage that fits your needs and budget. I don't want you to be my client today. I want you to be my client forever. Call Tony Letcher today to schedule your free consultation or visit tledger.com.
Your garage door keeps your home, family, and valuables safe and secure. Make sure it always looks good and works well. Precision Garage Door is your one-stop shop for design, installation, and repairs. Count on us to help you choose the right materials, style, and color for your new door. And when you need repairs, we're ready. Our friendly trained technicians work around your schedule and are available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Call your local Precision Garage Door today.
Garage doors done right.
And this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you by Notre Dame Federal Credit Union, putting people over profits. Right now it's Bremen over Triton, 20-11 here at the Trojan Trench. At the intermission, we welcome you inside the Notre Dame Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Chuck and Hodge high above the fray. Bo Hundt joins us courtside. Bo, the Bremen defense to me is the story of this one because they have held Triton to 4 of 20 shooting and 0 of 9 from three-point range. This is Triton team that normally shoots 35% from three. What's Bremen doing so well?
I think one of the biggest things, they're getting in the passing lanes and they're eliminating some of the cross-court passes, eliminating the passes that are going inside into the paint as well. And you saw there late in the second quarter, a lot of steals by Bremen because they were getting in those passing lanes. They're just being the more aggressor of the team and being more physical than what Triton is. Triton, started all their seniors and then made the switch, but they never really recovered from that. And Bremen just had that big spurt, and ever since that spurt, they really dominated this first half, guys.
Bo, if you're Triton, what are you changing, or are you just saying, okay, we're getting the looks, if we just got to make the shots?
Well, we've been covering Coach Groves for quite a while, and I know him personally from playing back in the day against him. They're going to stick to what they do best. They're going to pass the ball. They're going to work for a good shot. They know they're getting their looks. They're just not knocking them down. And Triton's a team that can get hot from the outside and get hot in the second half to get back into this game.
You told Jason Groves Chase Devine would only have 2 points in the first half. He'd probably feel pretty good about things. Instead, his team down 9. We'll take a look at the halftime highlights when we come back on the St. Joe County Police Halftime Report here on Sports Michiana.
You dream it. We design it. You need it. We've got it. We crank it out so you can crank it up. We work with purpose to power your passion. It's game on, so come on. Let's elevate adventure. Let's take life to the next level today. Let's become better together. This is Patrick.
In need of an award? Call Crown Trophy of Mishawaka, the area's premier award provider. They've been serving the area since 2001 with cutting-edge exclusive products, personalized with state-of-the-art laser engraving technology. And Crown Trophy has more than just trophies. They offer corporate, sales, and retirement awards, along with personalized gifts and promotional products. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned, where everyone's a winner.
Are you tired of auto service from big box stores and new car dealers? 45 years ago, my parents, Bud and Diane, founded Zolman's with a strong commitment to the community. Today, Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care is still family owned and operated with over 150 employees and families. And we offer a price match guarantee on any tires from any local dealer, while providing complete auto service on all makes and all models, serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
We found out about Notre Dame Federal Credit Union through a friend. We were nervous about growing interest rates, but Notre Dame Federal Credit Union communicated the entire way through that process and made us feel like we made a good move. Finding a house was the tricky part, but securing financing and going through the purchase process with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union, that was the easy part. That was simple. We would highly recommend working with Notre Dame Federal Credit Union. The customer service is amazing.
And this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you by Glass Doctor, Mr. Handyman, and 5-Star Painting, your neighborly hometown heroes. 2011 in favor of Bremen. We welcome you back inside Notre Dame Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Your thoughts on the first half?
Basketball can be complex, but one thing that is not complex, you must make shots to win, and Triton simply has not done that. 3 points in that second quarter, no field goals. That will not get the job done. They need to be better in the second half, certainly.
Let's show you how it got to be this way inside the Trojan Trench as Tyrus Graverson got things started with a beautiful spin move. But Triton's defense led to offense a couple of times in that first quarter. Gage Riffle with the steal and score here. And then a candidate for the Big C Lumber play of the game as Tanner Witt-Hoyo and Dante Workman work a beautiful 2-on-1 drive. But after that, it was all Bremen, and really the game kind of turned around with the bench hitting a couple of threes. Riley Tiener with one, then Hartley Maitol with another, and all of a sudden Bremen was up with a 6-point run. And they kept it cooking here with Tyrus Graverson, who had a strong first half. Nice move inside there. Then he'd get a little bit of help from Aiden Hunziker's only basket of the first half with the drive. Graverson led the way for the Lions. He wound up with 6 points in the first half, taking the feed there from Silas Laydick. 20-11 Bremen at the half. We'll have third quarter play-by-play and hear what Jason Groves is going to do for adjustments when we come back here on Sports Michiana.
Your car carries precious cargo. It needs to be dependable, rain or shine. Let Tom's Car Care Center in South Bend help take the stress out of your car's maintenance. We'll change your oil in 10 minutes, flush your transmission, replace your wiper blades, and much more. Oil changes include a half-price car wash when needed. Welcome to your extended family, Tom's Car Care Center.
When contractors and OEMs need quality electrical products at the best prices, they look to Babsco Supply. We strive to supply all the electrical products you need for residential, light commercial, and OEM electrical components. We have the knowledge, dedication to customer service, and extensive inventory to ensure your electrical projects are completed successfully. We are employee-owned, which means all of our employees are owners. So you know we care. With locations in Elkhart and Warsaw, Babsco Supply is working together to serve you better. Learn more at babsco.com.
Why do our auto insurance rates keep going up? Oh.
Dramatic increases in parts, labor, and medical care are causing auto insurance rates to soar nationwide. Lilliard's Insurance can protect you from auto rate increases with our available rate lock feature. And because Lilliard's Insurance is a local business, you get better service and deal with actual people. Hi, I'm Matt Lilliard. Call or text us today to see if you qualify.
This edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you by the Lilliard Insurance Agency. Real people, real service, real value, real good time to get a Patrick Sideline report from Bo Hundt. What Jason Groves have to say.
Jason talked about defense. He said we needed to get after it. We need to be more physical. You're going to see it from our guys in this second half. I asked him about the shooting, over 9 from three-point range. He said, we're going to play our game. We're going to throw them up, and we can get hot.
They had a 2-game losing streak this year to LaVille and Elkhart Christian, in which they shot a combined 6 for 46 in that 2-game losing streak. They live and die by the three.
There you see Jason Groves, 341 wins, but as Bo said, he's going to stick to what he does, and Lemler Oil hopes that that will work out for them to get some three-point mentions here tonight.
Triton's defensive pace, not bad. Their offensive pace needed a little execution. They got some from Gage Riffle right there, who leads the way with 6 tonight. And now they're coming at Bremen with some full-court pressure and trying to trap in the backcourt. Leidig, quarterback for the football team, showed some pretty good hands there.
They will go with the usual starting lineup from during the season as opposed to the 5 seniors here tonight. So they go return to that here to start the second half and a good early start.
Leidig fouled from behind as the big fellow was able to get Riffle on his back, and it's the first on Gage.
Respect, loyalty, pride, courage, integrity, and dedication. These are the many ways officers at the St. Joseph County Police Department are serving our community. If you're looking for a career change that can really make a difference, visit sjcpb.org to learn more.
Bo Hundt, I want to engage you right here with Silas Leidig. Is it just me, or is he maybe thickened up a little bit in his 4-year career at Bremen?
Well, we did see him in a football uniform, so we didn't see him out here on the basketball court. But he's definitely put on a little muscle in the offseason and got a little thick for that basketball and baseball season coming up.
I remember him as a Stream Bane freshman out there on the football field. So when I saw him at practice yesterday, I had to ask who it was. Here's an alley-oop going up and in for Triton as they're able to convert with Tanner Wood-Hoya. Devine comes down and kicks it out to Graverson. Triton has the lead down to 6 and making some progress here in the third. Hunziker puts it over in the corner. Hickman down low to Graverson. Leidig drives. Boy, they are blanketing Devine on this defensive possession.
This third quarter brought to you by Hartzell Farm and Feed and Etna Green.
You can tell it's just about getting the planting season for those places.
Nunemaker's Coin Shop in Mishawaka cheers on Bremen, a family-run business since 1962. Nunemaker's deals in precious metals, coins, and currency. Nunemaker's Coin Shop, enhancing people's lives 1 ounce at a time.
Divine open and has his shot blocked by Workman. And now Workman accidentally caught a finger in his eye, and we'll have a 30-second timeout sponsored by Bellman Oil on Sports Michiana.
When contractors and OEMs need quality electrical products at the best prices, they look to Babsco Supply. We strive to supply all the electrical products you need for residential, light commercial, and OEM electrical components. We have the knowledge, dedication to customer service, and extensive inventory to ensure your electrical projects are completed successfully. We are employee-owned, which means all of our employees are owners. So you know we care. With locations in Elkhart and Warsaw, Babsco Supply is working together to serve you better. Learn more at babsco.com.
And this edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week brought to you in part by Ferret Custom Roll Forming. We form value.
Reichert and Knepp Wrecker Service congratulates Triton on an outstanding season so far with locations in Warsaw, South Bend, Plymouth, and New Haven. Reichert and Knepp Wrecker Service can handle any and all of your towing needs in northern Indiana. Learn more at rkwrecker.com.
Triton with the ball, trailing by 6 minutes left, third quarter. Halftime, Jimtown leads Elkhart 25-19. They're in the same sectional as this Bremen team. Concord leads John Glenn at the half, 42-9. Triton works the ball down low, and Tanner Whitt-Hoyle lays it up again. He's just sitting there on the back porch, waiting for somebody to hand him a drink. 6 points for Hoyle. Here's Graverson for 3. Tyrus Graverson with only his 8th three-pointer of the season, but boy, Bremen needed that.
Their first field goal of the second half.
Here's Riffle, fading, firing, heading.
Oh.
8 now for Riffle.
That was a great play, and somehow he was able to keep that foot planted before the shot.
Had some pretty good breaks on those shoes.
Knows this gym floor rather well.
Hickman looking for help. Nearly gets tied up. Now finds Graverson to Hunziker. What a move. And put back up and in by Maddox Hickman. Hickman, the 6-foot junior, with his first basket of the night. Bremen keeping the lead at 7. But the pace is picked up dramatically here as Triton misfires on the shot by Large. Oh, Graverson has his pocket picked by Patrick, who goes all the way for the bucket and the bump.
What a play by Landon Patrick, the 5'10 junior, picking the pocket perfectly. As you take a look at the replay brought to you by Reichert and Knepp Wrecker Service. Outstanding effort, and that's got to be a Big C Lumber Big Play nominee.
So here's Landon Patrick, 63% free throw shooter. Pretty good golfer as well.
Sports Michiana's apparel is courtesy of our friends at It's Tops in Mishawaka. Clothes, office supplies, tumblers. If you want to put your logo on something, odds are It's Tops can make it happen. Locally run since 1976, It's Tops gives you the personalized attention you deserve. Learn more at itstops.net.
Washington leads LaVille at halftime, 26-25. So Michael Edison's team playing pretty well up at the Great Western Forum tonight. Good one here, Bremen by 4. Graverson, topside triple. No, that was Leidig, and he missed Farton. Riffle with a one-hand grab. Workman into the paint, and Leidig with the interception.
Went with the one-handed pseudo no look, but Leidig was not going to be fooled by that one, and now a foul on the floor. Your home deserves the best, and your neighborly hometown heroes are here to deliver. Glass Doctor secures your home with expert glass care. Mr. Handyman takes on small fixes to big improvements, and 5-star painting revitalizes your space inside and out. Trust the pros who bring you peace of mind above all else.
Divine whips it over to Graverson. Graverson, Leidig had to use every inch he had, and then Patrick with another pilfer. Great feed to Workman for 2. 2-point game. Jason Groves told Bo the defensive intensity would pick up. Boy, has it. Devine now into the lane, and the floater won't drop. Triton with a chance to tie or take the lead, but Workman had it stolen from behind. Graverson steamrolls his way up, and he's fouled from behind on the floor. That was a smart foul by Julian Swanson.
Barrett Custom Roll Forming, the best choice in metal fabrication, serving a variety of industries, including solar appliances, conveyor systems, chassis, and structural components to decorative trim. Learn more at ferretrollforming.com. We form value.
End of 3, Westville leads South Central 37-35. Teener into Leidig. Leidig puts it up and in. Well, they said football without the pads.
There was some spillage on the floor, but the refs not blowing the whistle, and they play on.
Nearly thrown away. Good hands by Patrick to bring that one back in.
Reminder, this third quarter brought to you by Hartzell Farm and Feed in Elkhart, in Etna Green, excuse me.
And not exactly Elkhart.
Yeah.
Here's Dante Workman with a layup. He's got 7. Graverson weaving his way through traffic. Teener now needs help. Devine races over to help him out. Devine down the baseline. What a layup. Great basketball IQ shown by Chase Devine there, and his 4 points right now the difference in this game.
Usually averages 23. Again, hard to imagine they're up this big.
Wide open 3, but Swanson couldn't hit it, and the chilly three-point shooting continues for Triton.
Yeah, while they have definitely scored here in the third quarter, it's been off of 7 field goals here in the third. Not so much from the three-point range, although they have not attempted too many threes. That might have been maybe their first or second three-point attempt here in the third quarter.
Graverson to Leidig.
Hartzell Farm and Feed is a great place to get your hunting and fishing supplies, as well as your quality feeds at a great price, made right here in Etna Green, Indiana. Hartzell Farm and Feed, our third quarter sponsor.
Triton into the paint, Patrick short, Leidig the rebound. Graverson works his way through traffic all the way, bucket in the bump! Tyrus Graverson!
Take a look at the replay brought to you by Reichert and Knapp Wrecker Service, and a wrecking man inside is Tyrus Graverson. You know, he just like to point out, he was the Reliance player of the game back in football season.
Yes, he was.
He does like to shine on the big stage.
Graverson with 11 points tonight. His 4th game in double figures this season as Overmeyer comes back in for Triton.
He's certainly got to be a contender for that Reliance player of the game here tonight. Bellman Oil in Bremen is your one-stop shop for all your fuel and lubricant needs. As a local family-owned business that truly cares about its customers, Bellman Oil brings over 50 years of experience to keep your equipment fueled up and running smoothly. For quality and reliability, visit BellmanOil.com. Go Lions.
Well, Graverson really talked about the intensity of this rivalry yesterday at practice, and he has shown that intensity in the way that he has played tonight. Matt Miller said we need other people to step up. We can't just be Chase Devine, and Graverson has answered the bell.
No question. I'm above his average, 7.5 points per game, already at 11 here tonight. Triton got within 2, looked like they were going to turn it on, and then all of a sudden Graverson and company putting their foot down, extending the lead back out to 7.
3 on the way, and that one rattles out as well for Riffle. Teener got the rebound for Bremen. The Lions with the lead back up to 7, and Matt Miller points to his chin for the play.
Jason Lemler from Lemler Oil might come out here and put some oil on those rims.
Graverson
right now
from the wing, short, but Teener tipped the rebound to him. Maitel. Now Hickman. Bremen trying to lead some block, and Maitel was held on the floor on the way in. I believe that's the 15 foul on Triton, and that'll send Hartley Meitel to the line, where he's a 57% free throw shooter.
Located in Bremen, Lemler Oil has been delivering bulk premium fuel for nearly 80 years. They're committed to giving the best customer service and will deliver directly to your farm, commercial site, or home. Google Lemler Oil for contact info. Go Trojans.
Meitel misses the first, and Bremen will substitute here, trying to get some more offensive players out there for the final 23 seconds and take advantage of the last possession. Meitel has a career-high 14 this year against both Knox and Jimtown. Looking for his 4th point of the night. Got it. 8-point Bremen lead. Triton will go for the last shot of the third. The Trojans ranked number 7 in the 1A poll this week by the Associated Press, but struggling here tonight. Now another 3 on the way, and that one misses as well, and the rebound comes to Graverson, and Bremen has time. Graverson had it poked away from behind, and the third quarter comes to an end. But the Bremen Lions are roaring once again as Matt Miller's team getting a big third quarter leads at 34-26 after 3 on Sports Michiana.
Finding private health insurance can be stressful. What if it didn't have to be? I'm Tony Letcher, licensed insurance agent. I prefer to personally meet with my clients so I can get a better understanding of your needs and budget. I can even review your current coverage. I don't want you to be my client today. I want you to be my client forever. Call Tony Letcher today to schedule your free consultation or visit tletcher.com.
Shopping for tires used to be like pulling teeth. That was before I went to TireRack.com. TireRack's Tire Decision Guide made it easy to drill down to the right tires for me. What? Oh, I got a great deal. My tires shipped fast and free and arrived the next day. I even got 2 years of free road hazard protection.
Where?
You're darn right, wow. Next time your tires get long in the tooth, visit TireRack.com.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
This edition of the Game of the Week being brought to you by Crown Trophy of Mishawaka, nationally known and locally owned. Bo Hundt with the Patrick Sideline Report. Your thoughts on this 1 through 3?
Definitely have a battle between two rival teams. You know, both of them going at it. You have a little bit of spurts here and there. Triton definitely came out, had a little bit more physicality, a little bit more spunk there at the start of the second half. But Tyrus Graverson, what a third quarter he had, and who would have thought Divine with only 4 points, and Bremen has an 8-point lead going into the fourth.
Yeah, the seniors, Graverson and Leidig, this has been their kind of game, right? As there's an over and back on Bremen as the ball goes off the foot of Bryce Miller. You see Jason Groves there on the sidelines. Coached the 2008 state champs. He's been to 4 state finals. He was an English teacher, and now he's a PE teacher here at Triton High School. Lob backdoor to Workman, and a push-off foul called against Triton. There's only one way that pass was going to go through, and that's if Tanner Red-Hoyle commits offensive pass interference.
Imagineering Finishing Technologies in South Bend is a longtime supporter of high school athletics. They're also helping NASA send astronauts back to the moon. Want to help? Learn more on joining the Imagineering Finishing Technologies team at iftww.com/careers.
Divine taking the ball in strong and is able to draw the foul on Riffle, and that'll be the third on Gage Riffle. They do not say it's an active shooting foul.
Bremen fans certainly are saying that.
Matt Miller believes it is too. Apparently, they felt he was going to pass. Bryce Miller over to Hartley Meitel. Meitel around a Leidig screen, connects. Well designed. 6 points now for Meitel. Bremen with its biggest lead at 10.
Triton got it down to 2 points in that third quarter, and then Bremen going on a run at the end of the third.
Can they hit their first 3 of the night? They do. It's sponsored by Lemler Oil. As Brady Wood, the freshman, connects from outside, his 17th three of the season. Devine on the drive, Euro step, blocked away by Wood. Riffle for three. Wood the rebound.
Well, how about on senior night, the freshman Brady Wood coming through with 5 straight points to pull Triton within 5.
Lead cut in half just like that. Devine, oh my goodness, Workman and Devine were riding each other, and Workman called for the forearm shiver. And Jason Groves telling his team to calm down, and the officials intervening as well.
Bremen Athletics would like to congratulate all our winter sports teams on an outstanding season. We also recognize all of our event workers, from our announcers, scoreboard operators, line judges, officials, ticket takers, and custodial staff. We appreciate you. Go Lions.
Triton with 3 fouls already in the fourth quarter, so Bremen might be spending a lot of this fourth quarter at the foul line. And they are a 66% free throw shooting team.
It could be good and bad for Triton, right? If you stay down, you're going to get then to the free throw line earlier. If you close the gap, then you might be giving away some free points. But at 66%, that might be odds you're willing to take.
Meitel able to trigger the inbound. Hickman, excuse me, that was Miller. Outside to Devine. Nice drive here. Miller couldn't get it to go. Rebound battled for Miller. And do we have a held ball or a foul? No signal yet. Held ball. Alternating possession will go to Triton. And the Bremen fans can't believe it.
Some substitutions now coming in here for Bremen.
Well, we see Hunziker checking back in, wearing number 1, and then Graverson, who was out briefly, getting a breather. He'll check back in as well. Let's see if Bremen stays in this 2-3 zone or switches out to a man-to-man when Triton comes across.
Triton has scored the last 5.
Inside pass, now outside look. Swanson pulls the trigger. Sponsored by Lumber Oil. Suddenly it's a 2-point game. An 8-0 run for the Trojans here in the trench. Meitel nearly double teamed. Graverson has it outside. Timeout, Matt Miller. It's sponsored by Bellman Oil. Listen to the crowd. 5:15 in regulation. Bremen by 2 on Sports Michiana.
Founded in 2001 by brothers Sam and Levi, Reliance has built a reputation for excellence, providing high-quality home building and renovation services to the Michiana area. From single-room renovations like kitchens and bathrooms to building your dream home from the ground up, everything benefits from their decades of experience. From concept to completion, Reliance makes even the largest projects simple and hassle-free. To find out more, visit RelianceDBR.net. Reliance. Design, build, renovate.
Just graduated high school and now wondering what's next? Ready to start making a difference? Now is your chance. The St. Joe County Police Department Correctional Officer's starting pay is $50,000. Working in the jail can teach you life skills that you can use as a correctional or police officer. Benefits include vacation, medical, dental, and vision. For more information, call Sergeant Kylie Williams at 574-245-6263 or apply at sjcpd.org.
This edition of the Sports Michiana Game of the Week being brought to you in part by Big C Lumber, where the possibilities are endless.
Triton High School Athletics proud to support our exceptional student athletes. Your commitment, passion, sportsmanship inspire us all. We believe in your ability to excel both in sports and beyond. Go Trojans!
5:14 to go in regulation. Bremen by 2. By the way, at the Great Western Forum, Washington leading LaVille 48-46 with a minute left. Meitel's 3 off the mark. Here's Triton with a chance to tie or take the lead.
It's 36-26. Largest lead for Bremen, and then suddenly, thanks to Brady Wood, the freshman, sparking it, an 8-0 run here for Triton.
Swanson down the lane. We're tied. Julian Swanson with 5, all coming here in the fourth.
So Wood scored the first 5 of that 10-0 run. Swanson scoring the second 5 of it.
Tiener with a nice screen for Devine. Tiener for 3. That's off the mark. Hunziker, big rebound. Graverson for 3. Not that time. And with bodies flying everywhere, Triton gets the rebound. Swanson.
They are letting them play here in the trench.
Triton trying to take the lead, and Whit Hoyle gives it to him. A 12-0 Trojan run. Bremen has had a heck of a time finishing out games this year and winning close games. The Lions need to try to find a way to get over the hump tonight against their arch rivals.
Matt Miller's already used a few of those timeouts. He's got 2 remaining. Tried to use one in the last few minutes here to try to end this run here for Triton. It hasn't worked.
Graverson to Devine. Devine has Workman on his hip, goes in and draws contact, and he'll go to the line for 2, where he's an 86% free throw shooter.
Yeah, that was Chase Devine saying, I know you've only scored 4 points. Give me the ball. I'll make something happen. As you take a look at it, brought to you by Record and Net Record Service on the replay.
Third foul on Tanner Whit Hoyle as Devine hits the first. Chase with 5. You see Silas Leidig check back in for Bremen. He'll take the place of Riley Tiener.
Thank you to Tony Letcher for his incredible support of Sports Michiana. Tony, a licensed insurance agent with Health Markets. If you're looking for assistance with Medicare, family, or individual health insurance, Google Tony Letcher Health Markets or visit tletcher.com.
Matt Miller looking out at his defense with 3:12 to go in regulation, tied at 38. Dante Workman. Now here's Patrick, and Mitel called for a reach from behind, which draws a standing ovation from some of the Triton faithful.
Love the passion in the stands. A fantastic crowd here at Triton tonight for 2 schools separated by, 10, 15 minutes, depending on where?
15 on the drive yesterday. Swanson outside. He's had a big fourth quarter.
Sectionals begin next week. Different classes for each, but this has a sectional feel to it, certainly.
Tanner Whit Hoyle now gets it off to the side. You see the clock on the TireRack.com scoreboard at the bottom of your screen. Bremen sticking in this 2-3 zone. Good head and shoulder fake by Swanson, but he couldn't convert. And the rebound tipped out of bounds by Bremen. It'll go to the Trojans with 2:25 to go.
And thank you to Tire Rack for being the scoreboard sponsor for the Sports Michiana Game of the Week. Need new tires? Visit TireRack.com. Check out their easy-to-use tire decision guide. Tires, wheels, and more will help you get there.
Riffle will check back in. Westview beat Fremont tonight, 67-37. Chandler Cripple's team continues to play well.
We knew when we saw them earlier in the season that Westview was going to be a contender.
Timeout sponsored by Bellman Oil. We'll keep it right here. Reminder that we will be carrying the postseason through the regional, and that means our next game on Sports Michiana will be on semifinal night at the Plymouth 3A sectional. We know Culver Academy has the bye. They'll play the winner of New Prairie and John Glenn in the first game. If form holds, it would be St. Joe and Marion in the second semifinal. Marion has to play Plymouth on Wednesday night, and St. Joe has to play South Bend, Washington.
St. Joe will have their hands full on Wednesday. They are the favorite in the sectional. as the defending 3A North semi-state champions. But, I mean, they got to get through. If they were to win it, they would have to get through Washington, probably Marion if you go by the favorites, and then Culver Academies. That is a tough go for St. Joe. It'll be very interesting to see how that sectional plays out.
Meanwhile, let's go down to Bo Hundt for a Patrick sideline report. And Bo, 2:25 left in this one. It's senior night here at Triton. We talked at the beginning of the broadcast about Triton with these 6 seniors. Are they a little bit in the driver's seat right now?
Yeah, they have all the momentum going their way. And I remember 4, 5, 6 years ago we were down here, and Groves was in a situation like this where it was late in the game. There was about 2 or 3 minutes to go. It was a tie ball game, and they just worked the clock and worked the clock. It ended up taking the last second shot to win the game. So don't be surprised if they waste a lot of time out here looking for that layup shot.
By the way, St. Joe beat Plymouth tonight, 93-62. Stolen away by Graverson. Bremen can take the lead. Graverson, and we've got a blocking foul called on Triton. It'll go on Brady Wood, the freshman. Landon Patrick. It's his first.
Take a look at it, brought to you by Reichert and Nepp Wrecker Service. In transition comes Graverson, and they'll call Landon Patrick with the foul there as Graverson goes to the free throw line. It is interesting. Bremen has only scored 4 points here in the fourth quarter. They only have 1 field goal.
This is not Graverson's strong suit typically, but he is 2 for 2 at the stripe tonight as Matt Miller looks on from the sidelines. 1997 Bremen grad who went to Indiana Wesleyan. His wife, the girls' tennis coach at Bremen. Let's see if he's taking a timeout here after Graverson hits this one. Nope, he'll keep him out on the court with the lead. Graverson with 14 tonight.
He's a gamer. Puts Bremen back up by 2.
Tanner Wood-Hoyle. Back outside. Swanson blocked. And a foul called on Chase Devine, and Swanson will go to the line for 2. And he is an 84% free throw shooter. Reichert and Nepp Wrecker Service will show you. That looked like a clean block on the replay.
That is a tough one for the Bremen faithful there.
So here's Swanson, all 5 of his points tonight in the fourth quarter, and he misses the foul shot. Brady Wood checking back into the lineup for Triton. Trojans down 2. Down 1. A minute 55 to go. Can Bremen finally get that close win that has seemingly eluded this Lions team all season long? Graverson into the paint. Weave the pass through to Hunziker.
I got lucky there.
Oh, you feel like this is a high wire act here, folks. Graverson down the lane, and a blocking foul is called on Triton.
Graverson, all sorts of off balance as he drives in. On the pass inside, nearly got it intercepted. But, man, he looked like a wide receiver saying, get out of my way as he drives inside. And as you take a look at that replay there, brought to you by Reichert and Nepp Wrecker Service, he goes to the free throw line to try to extend the lead here.
It is not his senior night, but it is his senior game against Triton, something that he has taken very seriously this week. And he has 15 points now. His career high came with 19 against Argus.
Each team with 2 timeouts remaining here with 94 seconds to play.
And Graverson couldn't get that one to go, but Leidig with the rebound. 7 for Silas. And it's a 4-point Bremen lead.
Huge. Rebounding has been critical for Bremen all game and proves dividends there by Leidig. And that extra frame he's built over the years.
Patrick was bumped, and no shot is called. It'll be a foul on the floor against Bremen, and only their 3rd.
Yeah, while Bremen will go to the free throw line the rest of the game, there's still a foul to give here on the other end.
Called a foul on Silas Leidig, his 2nd. Workman in the corner for Riffle. Too strong, and the rebound to Hunziker. What a big one.
Great look on the inbound. Probably a play they draw up a lot in practice a lot, got a good look for it, just couldn't make it. That's been the story of the night, really, for Triton for the most part from the outside. Just a couple threes over a lot of attempts.
Jason Groves wants defensive pressure from his team. And Graverson is fouled from behind by Swanson, and they're going to send him back to the line. Only a 52% free throw shooter, but he's been really good here in the fourth.
46.6 seconds left. 4-point lead here for Bremen.
He's not a weak man at all. He squats 475, deadlifts 475, and tonight he's carried the Lions. 16 for Tyrus Graverson. Make it 17. Cool as the other side of the pillow. And it's a 6-point Bremen lead.
5 free throws for Graverson here in the fourth quarter.
Triton needs to find a way to hit some shots. Swanson short. And the rebound to Bremen again. They have controlled the boards. And right now they're in control of the game with 35 seconds left.
And this fourth quarter is starting to be very reminiscent of the third quarter. Triton made the run in the third, got it down to 2 points, and then Bremen extended the lead back out before the start of the fourth. And then in the fourth, Triton makes a big run, ties it up. But then Bremen has taken control since that point.
And the Bremen seniors, Graverson and Ledig, have combined for 25 of Bremen's 46 points tonight. And he hit them both. Bremen has been money from the stripe here in the fourth, and they lead at 47-39.
Ledig now 4 points in the fourth, 9 for the game.
Another foul called, this one on Graverson, but it's on the floor and does not send them to the line. An upset at the Great Western Forum. LaVille knocks off South Bend, Washington tonight, 51-50. What a win from Michael Edison's squad as they get ready to face Jimtown in the sectional next Tuesday.
Same sectional Bremen is in. That is a nice sectional.
Down the lane, and another foul called, and this one will send Triton to the foul line. So that's not what Matt Miller wanted there. Is a chance for Triton to score with the clock stopped.
At this point, an 8-point lead.
Maddox Hickman called for the foul. It sends Riffle to the line. He only has 8 points tonight. He averages 13.
77% free throw shooter, makes the front end.
See Mytolchek back in to take the place of Hickman, give them another ball handler out there for the final 21.6.
A game of runs.
Triton had a 12-0 run here in the fourth, actually took the lead, and they haven't scored, well, they haven't hit a field goal since, but Bremen just threw the ball into its own bench.
And suddenly, with it being a 2-possession game at 6 points, if Triton can get those threes cooking, they could get back in this. But you don't have to force the three. If you can get an easy look inside, go for it. But you gotta move. You can't take too much time off.
Patrick shoved from behind, and he nearly got the bucket in the bump, but Hunziker is called for the foul. That's his second. And Landon Patrick will go to the free throw line, a 63% foul shooter.
Bremen's got to get their act together here a little bit, because you throw the ball away and then you foul when you're up 6 with 12 seconds left. Neither can happen.
This is why Matt Miller is gray now.
I mean, it's okay if Patrick makes that shot. The last thing you wanted to do was give him an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play, and he nearly had that chance.
As it is, it's now a 4-point game with 11 seconds left, and Bellman Oil timeout taken by Bremen. We'll keep it here. Let's go back downstairs for a Patrick sideline report. And Bo Hundt, this is the first time we've seen either one of these teams play, but I have to think both are finely tuned going into their sectionals next week.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game and how prepared these two teams would be going into sectional and how this game would prepare them. What I like about both teams is they can go to numerous players off the bench. It's not just 1 or 2, it's 4, 5, 6 players off the bench that they can bring on the floor, and they're not missing a beat. Triton, they bring in Wood, Brady Wood, the freshman. He comes in and gave them a huge spark there in the fourth quarter to bring them back. And Bremen, they can throw a whole new 5 out there and not really lose a beat.
How big is the Achilles heel for Triton that they just don't have any size?
Yeah, I think that's going to be something, once they get to the playoffs. They didn't have a lot of size in their conference and a lot of teams they played. Once they start getting in the playoffs and they start winning and maybe go to the regional, or if they were able to win the sectional, they're going to see teams out of Fort Wayne and some other teams that have some size, not just height, but width as well.
Well, shoot, in their own sectional, Westville was the team that knocked them out last year with a pair of 6'6" kids. So that may not be as easy a sectional as some people think for the Trojans. Leidig is able to trigger the inbounds pass. It comes to Devine, and that's the guy they want handling it, the 86% free throw shooter.
The only positive is only a second came off the clock, but of course the negative, as you mentioned, is it's Chase Devine that is so electric at the free throw line.
The one thing is it was already a 2-possession game, so that part isn't going to change here, no matter the results of the free throws.
But with 10.5 seconds left, you are running out of time, figuratively and literally, of trying to make up the deficit, as now it pushes to 5 and perhaps 6 here. And you're going to just have to really get the ball down the court fast and throw up a 3.
Devine with 8 points tonight. 49-43 Bremen. Here comes Triton, and in a hurry. Swanson had to give it to Patrick from half court. That's off the mark. Leidig the rebound, and this one belongs to the Bremen Lions. They have come into the Trojan trench and beaten their nearby rivals for the second straight season, as Bremen prevails tonight over the number 7 team in Class 1A by a final of 49-43. We'll take a quick break and be back with our St. Joseph County Police Department postgame show after this on Sports Michiana.
Just graduated high school and now wondering what's next? Ready to start making a difference? Now is your chance. The St. Joe County Police Department Correctional Officer's starting pay is $50,000. Working in the jail can teach you life skills that you can use as a correctional or police officer. Benefits include vacation, medical, dental, and vision. For more information, call Sergeant Kylie Williams at 574-245-6263 or apply at sjcpd.org.
Back at the Trojan Trench as we begin our St. Joseph County Police Department postgame show. And you get a look at our Reliance player of the game, Tyrus Graverson, standing by now with Bo Hundt.
Tyrus, 17 points tonight. Rivalry game between Triton. What was it out there that really made you guys come forth and get this victory?
It was just a lot of team effort. We all knew it was going to be a battle from the start, and just going in with that mentality was just that set the tone for us from the beginning, and we just played hard the whole game, and they never backed down. We went up early at halftime, and we just kept fighting, and they kept fighting, and it was a battle till the end.
Defense was really the key in the first half, and then the second half, it was really more of just everybody working together. Coach talked about earlier in the week getting everybody involved in the game and people wanting to take the shot and go to the hoop. It felt like it this game.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely good to get everybody involved. I mean, different from Chase scoring 35 like he did against Concord, just getting everybody involved. You know they're going to bring pressure on him, and he's a great player and he deserves the pressure, but we just need to build off of him and take that pressure that he's getting and just use it to our advantage off the ball.
People are probably going to overlook you guys with just an 11-10 record. Sectional's coming up next week. Just thoughts on moving forward with sectional?
Yeah, I mean, we're really starting to build momentum going into playoffs, and just we're building it at the right time. And our record is 50-50 basically, but I think our best games are ahead of us, and some of the worst losses that we had are in the past, and just having that going forward is just great for us.
Hey, congratulations on being our player game and on the victory tonight.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Bo. That was our Reliance player of the game, and as we welcome you inside the Notre Dame Federal Credit Union broadcast booth, Chuck Freeby and Angelo Carlo getting you ready for our Big C Lumber play of the game.
Yeah, it came on early on in the game, and it was courtesy of Triton on the fast break. They get the turnover and the steal. Ball loose. Here they come. And is Tanner Witt-Hoyo to Dante Workman back to Whit Hoyo, who gets it. Fantastic give and go. Our Big C Lumber big play of the game. But I think for Triton here tonight, I think the big three, which has been their big play all season, was just simply not there. 2 of 18 from three-point range. The negative is obviously if that happens, you're going to most likely lose when you're a team that relies on it. The positive is most likely you're not going to do that in many games, and hopefully they can get their act together before sectionals and get the shooting touch back in play to make a deep playoff run.
It's not going to happen in many games, but the problem is now you're at the point of the season where if it happens once in March, you're probably packing up the uniforms. Meanwhile, I thought Graverson pointed this out in his interview. The fact that Bremen had so many other people step up tonight, not just Tyrus Graverson. Silas Ledig had 9 points and 9 rebounds tonight, pretty close to a double-double. And that's the kind of performance they need out of that big guy as well.
Well, they have a nice combination. You know, you have one of the best players in the state as a sophomore in Divine, but you have proven leaders, maybe not necessarily in basketball, but Silas Ledig and Tyrus Graverson get it done in every sport that they play. Mm-hmm. And when you have that combination with an ultra-talented player in Class 2A, you can be pretty dangerous. But that sectional will not be easy, as we saw LaVille winning over Washington tonight, and then you throw in, of course, Jimtown, which is kind of been all over the place this year, but very talented group as well. That's going to be a very difficult sectional all around.
And I would not count out Winnemac in that sectional either. They're having a fine season, but Bremen's got the bye in that sectional. They play the winner of Winnemac Career Academy. They'll finish up their regular season at home on senior night against Culver on Friday night. So they should have some momentum going in, which is exactly what Matt Miller wanted to get out of this week. For Jason Groves, he wanted his team to get better. I'm not sure they got better tonight, and I don't know how much senior night threw them off at all. But the fact of the matter is, if you're Jason Groves, maybe you spin this into the positive. Hey, we got this out of our system. Let's bounce back against Knox on Friday night and then go in and take care of business in March.
Yeah, you learn that, okay, if we are not able to get our shots going, what else do we have to do? So it's a lesson in that regard. And while they will be playing Friday night, we actually have the rare Friday off coming up this Friday, but very excited to have sectionals next week here in Sports Michiana. The doubleheader at Plymouth, and then we'll be at Elkhart's Northside Gym for the sectional championship in Class 4A next Saturday as well. So 3 games in 24 hours for us, and we're very fired up for sectionals to begin next week.
Once again, our thanks to our Sports Michiana crew who did a marvelous job once again tonight. Gary Martin in the truck along with Josh Kellogg and Deron Gray. We had Ryan Fitzpatrick, Patrick Driscoll, and Chris Skibby running the cameras out here. A reminder that our next broadcast on Sports Michiana comes your way a week from Friday, the semifinals of the Plymouth 3A sectional. We're on the air with the pregame at 6:15. The opening tip between Culver Academy and the winner of John Glenn New Prairie comes your way at 6:30, and we do hope you'll join us then. Now from our broadcast partners, the Hall of Famer Bo Hundt and Angelo DiCarlo, Chuck Freeby, once again the final. Bremen 49, Triton 43. So long from beautiful Burg of Bourbon.